then rushed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. And so what platforms is it going to be available on?
Right now we've announced it's coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
And, so we'll see as time goes on.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And is there anywhere where fans can go to kind of keep up on announcements?
Sure. I think Injustice.com or Injustice2.com will be there. Certainly the NetherRealm website. And I tend to leak a couple of things on Twitter.
Just sometimes. All right.
So follow Ed Boon on Twitter, everyone.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Really excited to talk about this.
Sweet. Yeah. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more action. Come to you live from E3 2016 here at Twitch. Stay tuned.
Csak nekem jelez még 0 nézés.
Nekem is annyit jelez.
So anything can happen, right? It's the sense of unexpectedness that people are attracted to, right?
All right, listen. 3v1, I ain't scared. Say hi, Dave. Lose some beam.
My shift's over in about 45 minutes, guys. But yeah, that's Steve. Lose him.
There we go.
Look at that hate. Featherhood. Thank you. So why is Twitch so awesome? Because it's a live universe, right? Everything that happens on Twitch is live.
Sok a reklám.
Ja.
There's so many special moments that you want to share with your friends.
It's all part of Twitch.
Na most kezdődik.
Dear child, I see your eyes. The belonging you seek is not behind you. It is ahead.
The droid, I'll pay for him.
Actually, the droids are not for sale.
Come on!
I can do this.
The droid stole a freighter.
The two were accompanied by a girl.
What girl? Chewie, we're home.
This droid has to get to the Resistance base as soon as possible.
He's carrying a map to Luke Skywalker.
Don't tell me a Rathor's got loose. I got a bad feeling about this. The girl I've heard so much about. I'm in charge now.
It's about time you showed up. Give it everything you got!
You're afraid. You will never be as strong as Darth Vader.
We're not done yet.
You might need this.
Welcome back to Twitch's coverage of E3
Na jó, a
Day 1
szokásos
here, powered by
legós
T-Mobile. You know, we got our first Star Wars sets in 1999, and then our first Star Wars Lego games
Te Facebookozol közben, vagy mi?
2005. So it actually marks 11 years of Lego games. And of course, the newest installment of the Star Wars franchise, The Force Awakens, came out last December, and soon we will be playing the Lego version, something that we're very excited about. I'm DJ Wheat, joined here by Graham and also Anna, who I know is so excited.
You're dropping the history knowledge bombs on us right there.
I have to give a shout out to Eric, who reminded me this morning that
was a list of dates.
that we had now 11 years. I just went back to find out how many when sets got debuted, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. It's quite a long history of Lego and Star Wars. But we're here with the latest installment. Grant, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's wonderful to be here. This is doubly exciting for me because this is the first time we're showing footage from this level, and also the first demo of the show. So if I was going to mess up, this is going to be the one.
Okay, well that's okay because we forgive you here, and let's just jump right into it. This is going to be the first time we saw the trailer yesterday during the Day Zero conferences, and now we get to see. Well, set it up for us. Are we like obviously not in the or what?
So we have these 11 movie levels, but we also have 6 new adventure levels, which are little stories that lead into the start of the movie, which we came up with in conjunction with LucasArts. So that's amazing. And 4 of those are stories that haven't been told elsewhere before. And they all start with an authentic crawl. And these are really authentic, like as in like the vanishing point of the perspective, the fonts are right. We go to a lot of attention to detail.
Does that make these officially canon then?
I wouldn't say they're canon, because if you watch the movie, that there aren't like little Lego dudes in it. So, I mean, well, you've had the droids, some of those probably, and some of the aliens. But yeah, it's authentic, I would say canon. If I say that, I'm going to get a lot of angry letters. People actually going to start using...
It's cool, though, that you worked with them, obviously, to put together.
Like, oh, yeah, awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to skip this and we'll go into our intro cutscene.
All right. I mean, obviously, if you've seen The Force Awakens, you can imagine some of the different characters that we'll be able to take control of and bring to life. And that's always been one of the great things about the Lego games, is that even some characters that you'd never think would get an opportunity to play, then suddenly it's like, oh, look at me, I've unlocked this character and now I can. So I assume we're going to see a pretty robust cast.
Yeah, there's like 200 plus things, characters you can unlock. That's what I mean. That's what I particularly love about Star Wars, is it's such a diverse range of characters in there. And I don't know about you, but when I watched the original movie, it's like the first film I remember seeing, and you'd see like a little droid in the background, and he'd be like, oh, I want to, play as that character. Right. And then, here we are. You can. It's awesome. And also, so this is actually intro is based on a Lego short, which is called Resistance to the Rescue. And but our version actually has Oscar Isaacs doing the voice of Poe Dameron.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that, because we saw in the trailer, the voices of the actors that play the respective roles in the movies.
So Lego Marvel superheroes óta beszélnek köbe.
Of original recordings that you've done for it, as well as some of the actual movie stuff?
Yeah, so we use the movie stems for the cutscenes that tell the story of the Force Awakens, and then you had pretty much all the actors come in and record new dialogue for us for levels.
Really?
It's amazing. Getting to write actual lines for Han Solo and then having Harrison Ford.
I'm actually blown away. That's so awesome.
It is gobsmacking. And what's even nicer, because a bunch of them are obviously in London filming the new movie, so for those recordings I could go down and meet them and get loads of stuff signed, which isn't professional, but who's not going to do that?
Instant jealousy.
I know.
I mean, it's
like,
really
can I
cool.
sit closer to you, because you've
and the other thing, obviously, to mention, I have a 10-year-old. We play all the Lego games together, and so that means that for this last 11 years, I've also sort of re-grown up with the Lego games as well. And you guys have consistently improved graphics quality, the background, the way that like Lego pieces work and interact, and I have to say that you guys have continued to outdo yourselves.
I really think this is the best game we've ever produced. I mean, the artists spent, just hours and hours and hours poring over images of the source material, like that, just to get it as possible. And obviously this is nice, because this is obviously a bit of a throwback to the to the original movies in that we are now in a trash compactor. So this, I was pointing out, we got a bunch of new features, as you were saying about improving. We've got these things called multi-builds where you can actually build different things from the same pile of bricks.
Really?
And sometimes
Én most el lehet
sometimes it's
tölteni,
just to
hogy
have
mit
nice little...
építsen.
It's have a bit of variety, because you know replaying levels is a big part of our game.
Right.
And it means that one time you play the game, you'll see a different silly cutscene. So the second time you play it, because in this case we're trying to get rid of this dying ogre that's in the way, and we built this basically a fishing lure for it, which knocks it out, and that enables us to get past it. But another thing you can do is you can build like an oven with like a fish cake in it, which you feed it. So this, which I think is cannibalism now that I think about it. But it's this really nice way of adding, getting closer to the way kids actually play with Lego, where you use bits of Lego to build multiple different things.
It's actually, when I talk to people about Lego games when they haven't played before, one of the coolest things about it is we talk about in games a lot about how satisfying something is and that motivating you to play. The animations of the coins popping out and the bricks coming together are so satisfying.
No, meg most viszont van játék közbeni beszélés.
I always just hoover up all the stars. I'm not going to be able to buy anything with those, but it's just this compulsion to do that. But so I completely agree.
Yeah.
I need my 10-year-old to have that compulsion, because when we play, I'm always like, why aren't you getting all the studs? And then I end up being a collector, so.
I don't have a 10-year-old that I play with. I play by myself.
Anna, you know what? I'm kicking him out. It's you and me on this one. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But what I think is so cool is that over these last 11 years of games and even the Lego movie, the Lego name has come to mean this certain brand of humor that's now layered over the top of the story we know so well from The Force Awakens. Tell me a little bit about developing that specifically Lego version of the story.
I think we have this amazing cutscene team that basically have been making these games for, as and they just have a really good idea of how to adapt, scenes that sometimes are a little bit dark. I mean, you've seen the movie. There is a family reunion which doesn't go particularly well, and so they have to find a way to sort of honour that story and juxtapose it with really silly, daft humour. So it's just a testament to those guys. Loads of them are from the traditional animation industry. They've just got years and years of experience of doing this sort of stuff. So I'll just use the BB-8s to. Hopefully, I was trying to get us out of this. It turns out it goes wrong. I almost crush us all to death. But this is what's lovely about the fact that we've got to expand on this is as you say, like playing with characters that you haven't, you don't expect to play as, like Admiral Akbar.
Rácsonyát hogy ment el?
This traditional sort of calamari weapon here, which I should probably use to beat these bad guys.
And we got to see BB-8 doing his little door
opening. Visszajött,
I love that.
So he's actually BB-8's actually surprisingly sort of capable at combat. Have we got any enemies around? Oh, it's pretty because you've got a little taser you can zap.
Aww, everything he does is adorable.
I swear he's my favourite character. It's weird. He's a ball with half a ball on top, and it's just the most adorable thing.
And I was like, there's no room in my heart for another droid after R2-D2. R2-D2 is my only droid, and then I watched the movie and I was, oh, BB-8.
Do you feel like you're cheating on R2-D2?
I do, a little bit.
So again, we've got another one of our multi-builds. So this time I think we're going to build the one on the left, because we've got to get rid of the dying ogre again. What better way to get rid of it than to poke it in the eye? So we need to charge this up with...
oh my god.
And so, I mean, I can play through this one way and experience this, and then if I play through a second time, or I'm doing, some of the additional missions or whatever, I could actually build the right side and have something.
And that's a big part replayability of our games, and so being able to do something so it does keep it fresh is great. Another one of these little pools that only Admiral Akbar can use, which we dive through.
Ooh.
And then we can use an emergency release here.
And for people who may not be too familiar with the Lego games, you have a party of 4, and you're switching between those characters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's always been cool, using the different abilities of the different characters. But sometimes they get split up, like in this instance, where you'll just have to rely on your party, different aspects of your party.
So this has been a hard E3 to keep track of all those release dates in my head, but I'm pretty sure we have one for you guys, right? And it's soon.
It's June 28th.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out on everything, pretty much.
Great.
So excited.
Whether you are sort of fans of the existing Lego games or you've played the previous Lego Star Wars games, this is definitely going to be, a game that you're going to want to check out.
I'm so proud of it. So proud of it.
Awesome. Well, Graham, I hope that you have a great rest of the show. I'm sure that you won't have any problem putting smiles on people's faces with this title right here.
I don't think so. It's you know, I think we put our heart and soul into this.
And you guys are on the show floor?
Yeah, absolutely. Come and play this demo. Yeah, we're on the show floor, right, slap bang in the middle.
Right behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, really close. So, well, thank you, Graham, for joining us. We appreciate it. And June 28th is when you can get your hands on it yourself. Guess what? We've got more Lego coming up in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's Lego Dimensions here on the stage for E3 2016 Day 1. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Akkor viszlát.
Oké. Esetleg majd, hogyha Gears of War-ra befejezzük, akkor azt nézhetjük, ha nem, akkor nem, majd írok Face-en. Na cső.